Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. Today I am building a terrarium and I'm super excited to do this. This is my very first terrarium, so yeah. I think it turned out pretty well. I was prepared. I had been collecting items probably since a couple months now. If you watch my videos, you know I got the terrarium, the glass jug vase thing right there. I got that from Walmart on clearance for $5. It's by Better Homes and Gardens. And I did see that Walmart does have these back in stock again if anybody wants to get one for themselves. But it's such a nice big jar for this, and I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see how these plants develop in here, and hopefully everything will survive and be happy. But it was a really fun project. So just to start, I am adding stones as the bottom layer of drainage, and then you'll see me add a couple other layers of different types of drainage, and I think that will be helpful. I could not find for the life of me like the charcoal that some articles called for adding charcoal. I couldn't find that, so I just kind of winged it, which is kind of how I do everything in life. I'm just winging it. Now I'm laying down sheet moss, which I read an article that said doing this will help keep the soil in. That way the soil does not go past that sheet moss layer, and then water can still pass through that. So I thought that was a good idea. And here is where I almost quit. Like, look at all that. Look at all that. I decided, let me throw in some perlite, just to have another layer of white, because I like the white rock at the bottom, so I kind of wanted, I wanted the layers to look pretty but also be functional. And then when I poured all that dusty perlite in there, I almost stopped. I almost stopped at that point. I'm like, this looks crazy. Like, it's so dusty everywhere. I don't even know if it's going to do what I think it's going to do. But I carried on. And now I'm just filling it with just the Pro Mix potting mix soil. I did not do anything special to it. It's just straight up potting mix. Nothing fancy. I think it's starting to look okay. I'm still on the fence of whether I should tear it down or not. And I even like picked it up and carried it, to my husband. Like, look, what do you think of this? Because it looks crazy. But yeah, I carried on. I worked it out. So now it's time to add the plants, and I picked these plants because I felt that they would do well in a closed terrarium. I have a heartleaf fern that I've only had for several days, and it is already trying to die on me, which is why I absolutely hate heartleaf ferns. Do not get them unless you can provide them with 1000% humidity, because that's the only way they're going to live. Like, horrible. I had to cut all the nice foliage back, but hopefully being in this enclosed terrarium, it will bounce back. We'll see. The other plants I picked out were plants that I thought would do well in a more moist condition. So I've got some ferns. I did get an Aurelia, and I thought it would be okay in there, but I don't know. I ended up not using it for this project because, one, it was super tall for the jar, and then I just thought, like, that's a tree. Like, I don't know how it would do in there long term with that much humidity. So I ended up taking it out. And the rocks I got from outside in the garden. I also collected live moss from the garden. Our garage rooftop is covered in moss, so from time to time when there's a storm or heavy winds, the moss will fly off of the roof and it will just be like laying around on the sidewalk or the patio or in the grass. And usually if I find it like in an area where like on the sidewalk, I'll just throw it into one of the flower beds. But today, or not today, but the day before filming this video, I just went outside and collected the moss and brought it in. And I did wash the moss thoroughly. Basically, you just run water, flip it on one side, run water through it, flip it on the other side, run water through it. And I was trying to get off as much of that, if it had any soil on it, I was trying to get as much of that soil off of there. And I also found some bark outside that I was able to put in there that looks really cute. So yeah, super exciting project. I'm just like amazed at how it turned out. I don't think it's perfect, but I think it looks great. So now I'm just adding some finishing touches and cleaning it up a little bit from all the mess. I am the messy gardener. That should be my name because I'm always spilling stuff. But yeah, so now I'm just going to water it in. And since this is a closed terrarium, I shouldn't need to water it again, just from what I've read. But yeah, let me know if you guys have built a terrarium before, and there is a corresponding blog post on the blog, thriftedplanter.org. If you guys have any questions, let me know.